Hey guys, I'm back again. I'm still practicing for the show, and I got one more chapter. I've read about the Mayans and the Olmecs and the Aztecs. Now I got to read about the Incas because there's some information that says the Incas might be on the show too. So I need to know some information about them. The book says that the territories of the Incan Empire were not located in Mesoamerica. It says they inhabited present day Peru, but they also spread southward along the west coast of South America. The Inca culture shared many aspects with the early cultures of Mesoamerica. They also distinguished themselves with unique advancements. It says around 1200 CE, the Incas settled into a small village high in the Andes Mountains called Cuzco, which means center. Cuzco, it got from that Disney. His name was Cuzco. What? I wonder if he was Incan. I have to go back and watch that later and see. It says that Cuzco is now Peru. 200 years of conquering other people and their lands led to the creation of an empire that was home to as many as 12 million inhabitants and stretched 2,500 miles from one end of South America to the other, crossing the Andes Mountains. Cuzco would eventually become the capital of this empire. Keeping order in an empire so populated and spread out was challenging. So the Incas developed a census to record who worked on which projects, such as mining and road building, and to make sure everyone paid taxes. It says the census is an official count of the population. So the Incas invented taxes? I don't like that, man. That's not cool. But I thought they paid taxes in Rome too. Maybe so. Maybe it was there too. The Incas kept track of things by using a cupu, a group of knotted strings in which each knot stood for something, like death, harvest, and birth. Colors were used to show different events, and knots were different sizes to show quantity. Since the Incas didn't have a written language, messages were sent by runners across the empire, carrying cupas to keep the government up to date. Runners often ran up to 20 miles per day. Man, I bet those guys had to be fast on their feet, and they had to know a lot to remember what all those colors stood for. The Incas are known for their mountaintop buildings, huge walls, and thousands of miles of paved roads. Many of their buildings still stand today, created with only stone hammers and bronze chisels. For example, Machu Picchu, that's a cool sounding name, is a 15th century Incan estate you can even walk around in. The Incans built terraces for farming, and they built aqueducts to carry water to their farms. Terraces, I've seen these things before. These are ledges cut into the mountainside to hold soil in place for farming. There were terraces in the Fortnite game on the map one time. You had to run up and down them to get around. At their height in the 1400s, it says the Incas developed an organized government that collected the harvest and spread food among the people. Said the terraces is how they figured out how to farm in the mountains. And it kept the rain from flowing down the hillside. It says that the Incas performed brain surgery and they knew how to use anesthesia well before the Europeans. The Incan road system was so advanced and so extensive that scholars agree it surpassed that of the Romans. It was better than the Romans. That's a lot better. The Incan Empire was unified under one ruler and one language. Wow. The other ones had a bunch of languages, but the Incas only had one. The Incas didn't develop a full system for writing. Says they used those knots on a string to represent numbers. I bet that was hard to learn, harder than the alphabet. Says they only lasted about 100 years. Says that civil war, disease, and Spanish conquerors led to their downfall around 1530. And it says that 1530, the Spanish conquistador named Francisco Pizarro showed up. The Incas were just coming out of a civil war when Pizarro arrived. Said the Spanish had horses, iron, and weapons unlike anything the Incas had ever seen. And they brought diseases like smallpox and measles, which the Incas had never before encountered. These factors helped the Spaniards take over. Oh well, I got to get back to practicing. I leave tomorrow to go on Legends of the Hidden Temple, and I'm excited. Look, they even sent me some pendants of life so that I could get ready for the show. I'm excited, y'all. I gotta watch out for them temple guards. They're scary, man. They're gonna scare me when they come after me. Bye, y'all. I made it, y'all. I'm on the set. I'm here at Legends of the Hidden Temple. Y'all look behind me. There's all that. We'll win this game today. I'm excited. See the temple guard here.